Hey there, soulmates. It's your girl, Dr. Melissa, and welcome to Standing on Business with Dr. Melissa. So, today we're going to be diving into a topic that's near and dear to my heart because I've had way too much experience with it. And that is overcoming adversities and how entrepreneurs can face and overcome challenges while staying true to their purpose. Now, let me tell you, as an entrepreneur, adversity is not a matter of if, but when. I promise you, you will face challenges. You will face setbacks and obstacles on this purpose journey. But here's the secret. It's not about avoiding adversity. It's about learning to embrace it and to use it as a catalyst for your growth and transformation. Listen, I have faced a fair share of adversity in my life, both personally and in my business. I've had moments when I questioned everything. I've had moments where I felt like giving up, where I wondered if I had what it took to keep going. But through it all, there has been one thing that kept me anchored. One thing that has given me the strength to persevere. And that is knowing my calling and knowing my purpose. You see, when I reconnect to my why, when I remind myself of the lives that I am touching, the change I'm creating, the legacy that I'm building, no challenge seems insurmountable. That's the power of purpose, soulmates. When you have that compass, that driving force, it gives you resilience to weather any storm. It gives you resilience to find the opportunity in every obstacle. So let's be real. Staying connected to your purpose in the face of adversity is not always easy. There are times when the doubts, the gremlins will creep in. There are times when the naysayers get loud, when the setbacks feel like they might actually break you. But in those moments, I've learned that it's okay to not have it all figured out. It is absolutely okay to give yourself grace, to feel the fear, to feel the frustration and the fatigue. You see, what matters is what you do with those feelings. Do you let them consume you? Or do you use those feelings as fuel to keep going, to keep growing, to keep rising? For me, one of the keys when dealing with adversity has been to surround myself with a community of supporters, of mentors, of fellow purpose-driven entrepreneurs. And that was big for me because there were many years when I just tried to go it alone. I found that I needed to connect myself with people who feed me and don't just need me. How many of you can agree with that? You see, I needed people who could remind me of my own strength when I was feeling weak, who would challenge me to see the lesson, the blessing, and the gift in every struggle. I needed people who helped me celebrate my victories and would be there to catch me when I stumble. So I'm going to ask you, how does your support system look? Something to think about. To that point, I want to share an analogy that I often use for assessing the value of your circle. This is something that I normally ask my clients. This is the question. Would you rather have 100 pennies or 4 quarters? Now, I can tell you in all of the years that I have been posing that question, the almost unanimous response has been, duh, 4 quarters. They both equal $1, right? Most people would agree that 4 quarters is better than having 100 pennies. When I use that analogy, what I'm really inviting you to think about is your circle. Do the people in your circle represent the quality of the quarters or the quantity of the pennies? You know, we live in a world where we're looking for likes and followers and how many people clicked on our post and how many friends do we have on Facebook and IG and all of the things. So what I have found over the years is that we're playing a numbers game. How many people do you have that like you? But I'm going to suggest to you that that's quantity. Could you call those people at 3 a.m. if you were going through a crisis? Are those people that are pushing you to your next best level, right? Quantities of the pennies versus the quality of the quarters. Yeah, there are only 4 of them, but they carry weight. These are the people that will be there. These are your people that you can call at 3 o'clock. These are the people that will set you straight when you're off course, right? Here's the thing, my loves. We're not meant to do this alone. We were created to lean on each other, to lift each other up. You see, when we unite around our shared purpose, when we support each other through the ups and the downs of our entrepreneurial journey, that's when we become unstoppable. So now I want to dive into a question that I know is on a lot of your minds, and I've heard it over and over again. How do you know when it's time to pivot or to persevere in the face of adversity? The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to that question. But here's what I've learned. It's all about alignment with your purpose. If the adversity that you're facing is challenging you, pushing you to grow, to stretch, to evolve in a way that brings you closer to your mission, to your purpose, then that's an opportunity to stick it out and persevere. Lean in, get creative, find the lesson and the gift in that opportunity and in that struggle. But if the adversity that you're facing is constantly pulling you away from your purpose, if it's compromising your values or your vision, then it might be time to pivot. And I want you to know that that's okay. Making a pivot isn't failing. It's simply finding a new path to your purpose. It's an opportunity to realign, reinvent, revision. So you see, I want you to, in those situations, I want you to trust your intuition. I want you to seek guidance when you need it. And I want you to be open to the possibilities that adversity and challenges can present. Okay? So now let's pause right here and take a quick commercial break. Come right on back, and we're going to dive more into this very important topic. and I'm going to share some of my own experiences when it comes to business and adversity. See you in a bit.
In the wake of military service, a new mission emerges. The Veteran Benefits and Transition Program stands ready to unveil the path to financial freedom and legacy creation. Here, discipline and leadership morph into entrepreneurial prowess, turning veterans into visionaries. Enjoy the honor of VA disability benefits while transitioning to the helm of your own business. No longer the follower, now the commander of your destiny. Uncover the power within. The Veteran Benefits and Transition Program, your service, your success. Visit us at vbtp.pro. Unlock the potential of your small business with Diadem Consulting. We're your all-in-one solution, crafting effective systems, leveraging advanced technology, and providing comprehensive training. We're not just a marketing firm, we're your team, committed to propelling your growth and establishing your brand. At Diadem Consulting, we understand the value of your investment, tailoring our programs to key performance indicators. For professionalism, expertise, and efficiency, choose Diadem Consulting. Visit our website at diademconsulting.org. Discover the ultimate marketing strategy today.
In a world where strength is often overlooked, GMA Interventions is a beacon of hope. We're a behavioral health agency dedicated to empowering individuals, families, and communities to overcome mental health and substance abuse challenges. Our programs are designed with vision, hope, and strength at their core because we believe in the potential of every individual. Imagine a world where everyone leads capable, responsible, fulfilled lives, in strong families and healthy communities. That's our vision. With GMA Interventions, it's not just a dream, it's a possibility, fostering strength, nurturing hope, building a better tomorrow today. Visit us at gmainterventions.com.
Welcome back, soulmates. You know, I alluded before the break to me having adversities in my business and having to make some tough decisions. Let me tell you, I can remember a time in my own business when I faced a major decision. You guys, I had an opportunity to partner with a company that would have meant a significant financial boost. I mean, nice coin, nice change. But I'm going to tell you something about it just didn't feel right to me. When I looked over the perspective, when I looked over the proposal, when I looked over the numbers, you know, the money looked good, but it didn't align with my values. It didn't align with my vision for the impact that I wanted to create. And so I agonized over that decision. I was so worried that I was turning down a once in a lifetime opportunity. But I will tell you, in the end, I listened to my gut. I listened to my core. And I said no to that partnership, even though it was scary. And even though it meant taking a completely different, less certain, and profitable path. But there's a happy ending to this story. You know what? That decision, as difficult as it was, opened up space for something even better to come in. That decision allowed me to stay true to my purpose, to build my business in a way that felt authentic and aligned. And that, my loves, is worth more than any amount of money in the short term. Don't get it twisted though. I made money in the long term and actually came out more profitable than I would have had I gotten into that partnership, right? So here's the thing. When you're faced with adversity, when you're grappling with a tough decision, always come back to your purpose. Let your purpose be your compass. Let it be your guiding light. And trust that when you stay true to that purpose, the right path, the right opportunities will always unfold. Let your purpose make your decisions. If it doesn't align with my purpose, The decision is made. I don't have to agonize. And I will tell you that now in my life, I don't have those sleepless nights like I did during that time. When I'm presented with an opportunity, the first thing I do is just filter it through my purpose, my values. Does this line up? Is this part of my wheelhouse? And if it's not, I've learned to say thank you, but I will pass. Every good opportunity, I always say, is not a God opportunity. So stay true to your purpose. Okay, you guys. So with respect to this particular topic that we're talking about, I have gotten lots of feedback from you guys this week. So we're going to roll out our Q&A segment. We're going to have throughout the episodes during the month, we're going to have Q&A segments, and then we're also going to have live coaching segments. So what I will tell you is that if you have any questions, if you have anything that you would like for me to look at and to answer, go ahead and make sure that you email us your questions, like some people have already done. And who knows? Your question, your concern, your issue might be the one I'm able to take up. So with this Q&A segment, this is where I will get to connect with you directly and answer your questions this week about overcoming adversity and staying true to your purpose. So our first question, let me get it there. Our first question comes from Jennifer in Miami. And Jennifer writes, I'm facing some major challenges in my business right now, and I'm really feeling discouraged. How do I stay motivated and focused on my purpose? Whew, Jennifer, I feel you. I feel you. Those moments of discouragement, of doubt, they're a normal part of the entrepreneurial journey. So take heart. Here's the thing that I want you to know. Your purpose is bigger than any single setback. You see, when you feel yourself getting lost in the weeds of adversity, I want you to just take a step back. I want you to then reconnect with your why. Why did you start the business in the first place? And then I want you to remind yourself of the lives that you're touching, the change that you're creating, the legacy that you're building. And let that be your motivation. Let that be your driving force. And then I want you to remember, you're not in this alone. Surround yourself with a community of supporters, mentors, and fellow purpose-driven entrepreneurs. That has made all the difference in my life. Lean on their strength when yours is faltering, because together we're unstoppable. So I hope that answered your question. We have another question, and this question is from Mark in Atlanta. Hi, Mark. How are you? Mark asked, how do you deal with the fear and uncertainty that comes with facing adversity in your business? Lord, Mark. Mark, did you use the four-letter F word, the real four-letter F word? And it's not what you might think. It's fear. Woo! Mark, this is such an important question. Here's what I want you to know, and that is that fear and uncertainty are natural companions on this journey. They're to be expected. They're going to be there, and it's okay. But when fear arises, for me, I like to get curious. So when I feel fear, I ask myself, what is this fear trying to tell me? Is the fear highlighting a real risk that I need to address or mitigate? Because that's possible. Maybe there's a very real situation that I need to be aware of. Or, which is most likely, is it just my mind spinning the worst case scenarios? Case of the gremlins that come out at night to haunt us. But what I want you to know is that oftentimes when we shine a light on those fears, when we address them head on, like the monster under the bed or the boogeyman in the closet, they lose some of their power. And as far as uncertainty, well, Mark, that's just par for the course in entrepreneurship. Listen, you're creating something from nothing. You're forging a path that hasn't been walked before. Of course, there's going to be uncertainty. And the way that I've learned to deal with uncertainty in business is to focus on what I can control. There are plenty of things that I cannot control. I can't control the market. I can't control the economy. I can't control the actions of others, including my own children, but that's another story. I won't go there. But let me tell you what I can control. I can control my own mindset. I can control my own efforts. I can control my own commitment to my purpose. And when I focus on that, when I trust in my own resilience and adaptability, uncertainty becomes less of a problem. And just let me give you a spoiler alert. Our biggest challenge is making peace with the fact that we will most likely suck at any new skill or endeavor at first. We don't want to suck. But when there's something new, we will most likely suck. And if you don't believe me, ask Michael Jordan about the first time he picked up a basketball. It wasn't pretty. But the more we show up, the more we practice, I promise you will suck less and less until you no longer suck at all. You see, the key is to feel the fear, acknowledge the fear, and then do it afraid. You know, I recently spoke to a large group of entrepreneurs from the topic fear less. You see, the key is not to wait until the fear is completely gone, because the truth is, it may never go away. Some fears will never go away. But we got to learn to do it afraid. Do the thing that you fear, not in the absence of fear, but in spite of the fear. You see, it's not about eliminating fear and uncertainty altogether, Mark. It's about learning to coexist with them. It's about learning to use them as evidence that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone and that you're playing big in the world. That's why you're afraid. You ain't scared when you're doing the same old thing and when you're in your cocoon. It's when you venture out that we get scared. And that's your evidence that you need that. You are playing big in the world. You are showing up. Okay. That's all the time that we have for questions today. But keep them coming, soulmates. Your stories, your challenges, your triumphs, they are so important because, believe it or not, someone else is struggling with the very same thing that you're struggling with. And your willingness to be transparent and authentic about your challenges will give them hope and permission to face their own. I want to leave you with this. Adversity is not your enemy. It's your teacher. It's your catalyst for growth. When you face it with the foundation of your purpose, I promise you, there's nothing that you can't overcome. So, soulmates, I want to thank you for tuning in again to Standing on Business with Dr. Melissa. I hope today's discussion has ignited a fire within you to embrace your authenticity, prioritize your growth, and infuse your business with purpose. As always, if you want more information about me, or if you're ready to take your business to the next level and align it with your purpose, I'm going to invite you to join our free community, the My Soul Purpose community. There you have the opportunity to connect with like-minded individuals, like-minded entrepreneurs, gain clarity on your purpose, and develop a roadmap for aligning your business with your authentic self. The community is absolutely free. So to learn more and secure your spot, you can join us at community.purposeprophetess.com. I cannot wait to serve you there. So soulmates, join me next week as we dive deeper into the strategies and mindset shifts needed to build a purpose-driven business. I want you to remember that you are purposeful and you are powerful. I believe in you, and I cannot wait to see the incredible things that you will achieve. Until next time, my soulmates, keep standing up, keep standing out, and keep standing on business. Bye for now.